Go.
No, I was saying you was in that, you should have kept going, but it's cool.
Yeah, we just edit.
Yeah, go ahead, start again.
Yeah, just go 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, Operation From the Bottom is a movement that's been ongoing since the 1992, since the album Straight Up Watch dropped off Big Beat Atlantic Records. We ain't, you know, and we got worldwide exposure with that, and which later took us to being signed to Death Row Records and being a part of that dynasty and that world that was going on in that era, which anybody in any that was in the entertainment business was trying to be a part of. So we was blessed to be a part of that from just the oftb movement. So it's been the heights. Now we didn't, you know, got it together to where we didn't build the foundation up under it to where the payroll entertainment is finna, you know, lead the way for the Operation From the Bottom. And, you know, the Damn Near Dead, the album that's coming out July 12th, is the album that, you know, is a must buy for the simple fact that album came up out of the struggle of the Operation From the Bottom movement. By us doing that album and having an opportunity for it to be released 15 years later with the content that got in it, you know, it competes with the best rappers out there right now from the energy that we bring to the table, the energy we still bring it to the table. So right now, you know, oftb, you know, the movement is going like we planned it. You know what I mean? And we just want y'all to, you know, jump into the movement and be a part of the movement.
Yeah, because the movement is real strong. What we doing right now, after they drop Death Row, the new Death Row, it ain't Suge don't own this shit no more. So all that question is out the way. No, we ain't signed to Death Row where Suge owned or none of that. This is the new Death Row, and they own the catalog from Death Row. So they putting that out. And you know, all the music that we ever did on that label that y'all been robbed out of is gonna be put out under the new Death Row Wide Awakening, and you know they doing it right, so much love to them. But we also doing our own thing called the Payroll. We got our own label, we got our own groups, we signing more groups, and we doing big things. We got the industry on lock right now. We got things down packed. After we hit y'all with that Death Row album, then y'all gonna get hit on 9/11 with our new album off our own label called the Payroll, and the name of the album is called Hostile Environment. And if you look all around the world, everywhere is hostile right now. So we've been ahead of the game, we've been ready for this. So y'all be expecting that new album on 9/11, Hostile Environment, off the new label, the Payroll, and that's how we doing it. We got artists coming out that's got so much flavor and so much game and so much spit and being groomed by the best, man. We gonna be competing with the industry for lifetimes to come, man, for decades. Payroll is the new label. I know everybody out there thinking they can do it, and you know, I ain't got nothing against your mixtapes or your skinny jeans or none of that. I like everything that y'all doing, but the Payroll is doing it entirely different. We taking it back to basics. We signing everybody from a nobody to a somebody, and we ain't gonna never stop. We gonna be doing it big for years to come. Like I said, we the new, I ain't even gonna say we the new Motown or the new Death Row or the new nothing. We the Payroll. We originators of this shit. And you can say what the name stand for, listen to the name, the Payroll. We putting everybody on the payroll and you getting the check. You getting paid as long as you keeping it real and you trying to do, you on the same page we on. You on the serious mission, operating from the bottom to get to the top and help you get where you came from.
Yep. Especially if you know you come from where we come from. We come from a high risk, poverty-stricken, low income project. You know, we was projects of this project that end up finding another way to get out that box and not be the rats and guinea pigs that they didn't, you know, made my people to be from all the different drugs they done flooded our community with. You know, all of our people coming out of the struggle, you know, we turning in, becoming gang bangers and not keeping the movement going. You know, our brains was open up to know that somebody got to change this wave and show that it is hope in the community. It's his hope in the ghetto. 10 years from the line, we can make a change in our community and make voices stand up and start speaking for what's right instead of just running around, you know, riding and killing over, genociding each other over he say colors and all that. You know, we was the ones, you know, we were part of the shit that started. So we dedicated ourselves to being part of the brothers that become finishers and ending this shit, you know what I mean? Because we always been the type of brothers. If you go back and OFTB history, we had an album called Straight Up Watch, and we had a song on there called Blacks Divided by Tracks. And Blacks Divided by Tracks was the a song that really, like, I'll say really was a part of
unifying our community
and the truth and all that, because people don't even know, man. Back then, before 1992, gangbanging was so outrageous. Motherfuckers was dying, nigga. You was walking down the street. You really, if you wore a red rag or a blue rag, you was really might be caught up in a motherfucking drive-by. You know what I mean? And over the years, we was the brothers that was silent, but we was dealing with some of the coldest motherfuckers, and we had them participating into what we was doing, showing them that we had homies that was willing to make change and not be afraid to be around them and meet them. Some say it's a bad thing, some say it's a good thing. Well, I know, in my brain that it was a good thing for the simple fact we used to have brothers from the Jordan Downs, brothers from the PJs, brothers from the Haciendas, Nicholson Garden, brothers from East Coasters, from all Crips and Blood sets you can name at our events, and all safe off our name. They know ain't nothing gonna happen, because if they with OFTB, they good people. It didn't matter if that was your worst enemy. At that moment, you binded with him just for that moment. What y'all did after y'all left was on y'all. But not knowing that had sparked a plug in a lot of brothers in the streets to where they started feeding off the energy of that album we had. Because all we talked about was the conditions in which we grew up in, you know what I mean, and how could we change them, and then how we were so caught up in the box. So that's why, over the years, we always have been about the struggle and reaching our people. We ain't never been selfish about nothing. Yeah, we all have our own personal ways about life, but when you look at the big picture, you got to be somebody that's willing to be able to unify and want to be a part of something that's positive and that's moving forward. You don't want to be nobody that's just stuck in the past, you know what I mean? And me and Lo, we ain't never been stuck in the past. That what motivated us to do the new album, Hostile Environment, and never let what we have been through in life be in vain, to where we never capitalize off of it. No. So by us coming together and putting that shit together and going through all the elements with producers and finances and all that, knowing already what kind of game we stepping back in, we knew for one thing, like everybody know in the industry that's listening and know what's up, OFTB is a brand name, period. It's gonna take years for motherfuckers to get this name and be known around the world, from here to below and to Japan and all that, and motherfuckers really feeling for you. You know what I mean? We done been #1 on radio stations. We done been on platinum albums. We really been like places. We done been in movies. We done been doing a lot of little stuff, from an extra to a talk role. It don't matter. We always been hustlers trying to get it, you know what I mean? We always been the brothers that was trying to show that it's some way, somehow for you to achieve, and you ain't got to be stuck just thinking that you can't achieve your dream. But don't just get stuck in your dream and not have nothing else going on around it. See, that's what made us still here today, because we always expanded our minds and stayed grounded around our families and all that. People that kept our minds on, don't worry, it's gonna be all right. Not motherfuckers that's like, fuck it, Flip, you gotta get back in the game and do your thing, I be around that too, but that negativity never overtook the positivity, you know what I mean, for the movement we doing. So in the midst of us doing what we've been doing, as in our struggle, here it is, God opened up a door to where the people that bought Death Row Records, they heard a few of our songs, and said, man, this shit can go. And it's 15 years later. So if you put money behind a project, even if it's little money or big money, it's got to be something about this project that's gonna make money. You feel what I mean? And with us, being supportive about the projects, they not knowing that we willing to support ourselves to eat. You feel what I mean? Hell yeah, if we finna make more money than we was gonna make fucking with Death Row originally, if it would've came out. Man, let's eat, man. Let's get that life and close that chapter anyway. You feel what I mean? And because our growth is finna show in the Hostile Environment project. We've been working with a lot of artists, like I said. Lo know, man, we be up, we strategizing. We done try to communicate with different people holler at us, we trying to put them in position with us. But it's like, everybody ain't on your page, everybody don't see your vision, everybody don't see your dream. But at the end of the day, when your dream, bam, occurred, now they all seen it. Now they all feel like they was a part of it. Now they all feel like you owe them something, or they all feel like they did something for you. But really, in reality, we the niggas that's doing what we gotta do. We got a few people that supposedly got our back. But at the end of the day, when we really need that support, it ain't there. So, we don't trip off none of that, you know what I mean? What we doing is moving forward and building new bridges from here to New York to Canada to London. We everywhere right now, man. Y'all just get ready for this new album, July 12th. Damn Near Dead. It's gonna be some shit, man. As you can hear me talking, we full of so much stuff on our minds. We not the kind that gotta try to find or lie about what happened in life. Everything you hear from these two niggas' voices is real events, or it will happen, or it's a possibility that it could happen, or it already happened, and that's why we speaking it on it, so you youngsters that's growing up under us in this rap game don't get caught up in the same thing with these contracts and other shit, and your anger being your overpour to where you ain't even dealing with society the right way no more, because you ain't even bringing no money into your family. You know what I mean? You gotta always remember, no matter what, keep different hustles, but if you really got the passion for this rap music like oftb do, and while we still here and still going after all these years, then go for it, man. But if you ain't got the passion for it, get out the way, man. Get all out the way shit. Quit all that old bullshit, quit hating on niggas that's trying to do something. You can either be a part of it or stay on the sideline with that wrong circle of niggas that ain't gonna never go nowhere but be haters and groupies. We the real niggas. Niggas is groupies to us. Always remember that, nigga. oftb.
That's real spit.